I got some bad news. A little bit of good news, a little bit of bad. So, number 3 was the best one, and I think the reason for that is because everything was kept on the low E string. So, with numbers 1 and numbers 2, or number 1 and number 2, we had changed pick direction again. So, even on number 2, when you did the retake, you changed the pick direction that we wanted at the end. So like you ended with an upstroke instead of a downstroke at the very end of that last thing. So number 1, let's take a look here so I can point out what I saw. I think it was just the last take on this one. So it was around 3:30 this started. So I'm going to play this back at half speed. And let's see, remember where this happens. Right there. So it's that second half. Ready? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Hang on. Now I'm wondering if I saw this wrong. Let's go back to the start here. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Right there. So when it was supposed to be an up, down, you went down, up again. So you basically went down, up, 3 times in a row. I'd go slower on this playback, but when I tried that, it was just it was awful. Like the audio and the video were just not synced up worth a darn. So I'm gonna go back again. Again, it's the second half that it happens. See if you can spot it. Right there. So, yeah, 3 down ups in a row there. So, I'm going to ask you to do this one again. I added a small update to the file, dated it for, I guess, technically yesterday now. I want you to start at 40 beats per minute, and I want you to work this up with the repeat, okay? Number 2, we had a similar thing. I did mention that the retake, and we'll look at that one too, just so we'll make sure I'm actually seeing the right thing. But let's see, this one, first time I saw it was around the take you did at 2:52. Let's see. Right there at the end. Right there at the end, instead of going down, you went up, down, up. So yeah, that was the very end of that one, which is exactly what happened in your retake. for your redo. So watch the end. Remember, we're supposed to be ending on a downstroke because that last note is the downbeat of 1, but you're ending with an upstroke. You flipped it around at the end there. Let's see what happens on the next one. That time it looks like you started with an upstroke. Did you start with an upstroke? No, you did it right. No, 2 down. You did the down up again. And then at the end, you went backwards again there. So.
105.
Alright, so that one there, yeah, there was an instance of going down, up. So it resulted in a down, up, instead of the down, up, down, up. And then you also changed the pick direction at the very end, which is what happened on the redo here. Yeah, see, those last few strums, you went up, instead of down, down. So the rhythm's always correct when you do this. So one could argue, like, well, the rhythm's fine, so what's the problem? Problem is, like we've talked about, this is all about pick control. Like, if you're doing things and you don't realize it, that could lead to problems down the road. You know, wanting to play very difficult things with speed and all that stuff. I really do believe control is absolutely necessary in order to be able to play stuff the best you can. So if you're unaware that these things are happening, I just see that being a problem down the road. So rhythmically it sounded fine, but pick control's not there. So that's why, and again, number 3 from last time, perfectly fine. And I think that's really just because we stayed on the 1 string. So I want to redo that same kind of rhythm again, maybe next week. What we're going to be changing strings. Just make sure that it gets, you have good control over that and awareness and all that stuff. And that's one reason I want you to start at 40 for redoing numbers 1 and 2 and put in the repeats, so this way you have more time with it, and just really watching. Like, if you can literally watch your picking hand the whole time, definitely do so. So hopefully you got the left hand memorized enough you don't have to pay attention to it anymore, and then you can just watch that right hand, because that's the thing. So, right hand, speaking of right hand, here is new material. Paradiddle picking. I don't think we've done this. If we have, well, we're doing it again. I've found that sometimes this can really help get someone much more aware of what the heck is happening. We're going to start with a fairly simple thing, and eventually we'll get to more difficult stuff. So, paradiddle. It's a drum thing. So in case you don't know what that is, it's basically like it's doing a right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. That's how I was taught what a paradiddle is. It was like paradiddle, 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 paradiddle. So we're going to do something like that, but we're going to go down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, paradiddle, paradiddle. So, this might be very confusing at first, and just like the others, 10 to 15 minutes of work. That's it. You get it up as fast as you can. After 10 minutes, you get one more good take, call it a day. So, again, this is about pick awareness, pick control. This is definitely not a thing that's supposed to be going really fast. So I got all the pick directions put in there to help out. So here we go, 60 beats per minute. Paradiddle picking. Get back up here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Paradiddle, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So you can say paradiddle while you're doing this, or you can say the downs and the ups, whichever helps you stay more in control. Let's go to 100 next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 140. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can go faster, definitely do it. Definitely. As always, if you have any doubts at any point that you paradiddled correctly, assume you did not, and don't go any faster. Drop it down to a speed that you feel you nailed before, and try that again. But, yep, always got to end with a perfect take. A take you feel like I absolutely nailed it, always. So, sorry I had to point out bad news, but I guess that's what I'm supposed to do, right? So, at least it was minimal. It wasn't a lot, but either it's correct or it's not, and we want correct. So good luck getting it fixed. Take it slow, nice and steady. Really watch that picking hand as much as you can. And I'll see you next week.